son.
Just put it right here.
Nah, man, we tried that last time. Okay. What's up, guys? This is Lending Tips. That's his Instagram below. Follow mine. I want to start putting this because you guys are hitting me up on Instagram and it's really cool. But he's my only friend here in San Diego. Merry Christmas. I got him driving because, well, if you guys don't know Lending Tips, he's very awkward. He doesn't know how to film. He's not really good at social media. So,
I am the best, my friend. I am the best at everything.
Dude, stop. All right, man. You see, I'm the one with the accents too.
Bro,
but
you had a good accent.
Dude, I know.
What was it, the French guy or something? That was good.
We're not gonna get into that. We're gonna talk real estate because this guy, believe it or not, knows a lot, and he's kind of like, if you guys saw the video with my Chinese friend who's buying that $3 million condo, me and Lending Tips have a similar relationship. He actually helps me facilitate all of my real estate purchases and my loan guy, and he's helped out some of my other, he helps out my Chinese friend actually too. He's the Chinese man's loan guy too. But
I'm everyone's loan guy.
We go back and forth on topics. So we were saying, because somebody kept asking you this, I get asked this question a lot, how do we make money if the real estate market's crashing, especially in 2019? And I had my approach. I'll share it with you guys. I want to hear Lending Tips approach. Let's argue a little bit. Your guys' job as the viewers, comment below, let us know where you are at with this and how you guys feel about real estate, because I know the diversity of the people watching these videos. Some of you guys are already in properties. Somebody reached out on stream, so they wanted to sell theirs in Irvine. Some people are saying they want to buy. They're in a, you know, many. Are you not driving, bro?
So,
dude.
Trying to listen.
It's good. Well, let's.
You're saying real estate's going to crash in 2019? Is that what you're saying?
Not crash.
That's the question.
Not crash. Okay, so the I don't know. I guess we can establish whether you agree on the same consensus. I believe real estate is going to be timid in the sense that prices are not going to decline in a sense of dropping lower than they were than prices in like 2015, 16. But we're only going to see 2-3% price growth versus 6 or 7 in some of the higher areas, and the areas that have already been in 2.3 are just not going to grow at all. But I don't think we're going to see a decline. I don't think people are scared and nervous, but they're not going to sell for lower than their 2008 prices, or what we've seen.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
So I'm not even playing devil's advocate. I'm playing real life advocate, because I've seen a slight decline in transactions and home prices over the last 8 months. So this started March or April of 2018, and I'm seeing price decreases across the board. We talked about it before. In 2019, you're going to see same time, probably this year or next year, December, home prices down 30%. 30? 30%. You're insane. 30%. Or the decline in sales.
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
12-month, 30% in real estate prices. No.
Real estate.
See, that's why I made that video, because yes, we're getting through shadow banking and loans to non-financial institutions. You see there is an increase in bad loans, but what would cause prices to drop 30%? The supply and demand?
Supply and demand.
That's it.
And the confidence of the consumer. Buyers are no longer confident for some reason in this economy, in this stock market, in the housing market, where 6-7 months ago they were bidding wars. Right?
Yeah, I remember you put in. Remember, I was annoying you, and I had you put in.
We put in offers on 14 different homes and only got one.
2 or 3 a day. Yeah. For a couple weeks.
And now we can put those same offers at 30% less, and I guarantee you they take it.
Not 30%.
I guarantee it. Some of these people are going into foreclosures. Some people have short sales. Some people just can't afford their pay. I'm seeing it more and more. Maybe you guys aren't seeing it because you're not in it on a day-to-day, but I get a list of pre-foreclosures and expired listings every day, refreshed. And it's increased year over year.
I've seen more pissed off real estate agents. I even like the guys on YouTube who do real estate. They're doing more YouTube videos. They're making more money on that, and I could tell they're stressed. And even the agents I talk to in LA, you know, the guys I know who do the luxury ones, they're not too worried, but they have, you know, they're sending me more houses to buy. But I don't know. I think 30% is ridiculous, though. I think you're
but I don't think there's a middle ground. It's either it's gonna crash or it's gonna stay.
Well, that's what we're gonna talk about with the stock market in the next video. Yeah. But I don't. The middle ground is not. But that's 30% is like big. So, dude, that's like saying
saying a house listed at 400,000
and go for 360.
It's gonna go for 360. That's not that big.
I guess so.
Well, I changed Josh Answer's mind Within 30 seconds.
I guess it doesn't. That price doesn't look. I know from a price level, 360
yeah,
to 400.
because you're thinking like bigger numbers, but the average home price in San Diego or California is about 400.
No, it's like 600.
San Diego, but California,
family,
yeah. As a whole, so if you're going to go from 400 to 360, that's not that much. Josh answers.
It's not.
That's one desperate seller. They call it I think Derek Evans called it the comp bomb. And so one guy's going to just bail out and sell for 30% less, and that's going to drive every single house lower, or they're just not going to sell. They're going to just.
And that's what I think is going to. But that's what I think is going to happen, because even from my experience, like you even told me on offers I've gotten on houses that I'm listing, you're like, just take it, and I'm saying no.
And the houses that some of these houses are still on the market.
Yeah, and exactly, I don't care though, because
but you're different than the guy who just lost his job.
Yeah, but I don't think. But that's what I'm saying is that in 12 months, I think what's going to happen. Because someone even asked me if there is going to be a recession, when does it hit the normal consumer? It hits the rich people first. We're going to have 6-7 months till the rich people's assets and 401ks and stocks, and they can't sell their real estate. Like if I can't sell my stuff, and then I can't hire people, then I can't do. Then it trickles down. So. People aren't losing their jobs yet, dude. People are still buying shit for Christmas.
That's what you think. You think, yeah, and that's where the damage piles up, right? I guarantee you there's going to be layoff after layoff come January and February, and these people are going to be so high.
I think that's very soon. And now, for me, I could be wrong, and I was. You even know me since you know how bearish I was in 2015, and even those the beginning of 2018 up until I was making those videos in August, things weren't looking that bad to say that we're just going to crash. So I think that's soon, but I don't think people are losing their jobs
I don't think it's going to crash in February. I think people are going to start losing their jobs.
I have my videos with it. I think January to March 2019 is going to be a vulnerable time.
A critical quarter for earnings and
everything.
Car sale, like it's going to show and reflect what's going on in the economy, and there's no hiding it, I don't think.
But I don't think real estate is going. I think real estate
this time next year, home prices will be down 30%. You heard it here first.
All right. I think this time next year, home prices will be, give or take 5. I think stay the same or down 5%.
I mean, you just did the math with me. There's no way it's only 5% if we're in the same climate. That
okay, but I think we're talking on average though, because just like you said with your comp bombs, it's there's going to be the anomalies that people are going to do it, but overall, on average, I don't think people are that even cash strapped yet, and that's the thing. 10 years has gone by, so even another 10 years. So even those people in 2008, they've paid off another 10 year of their mortgage. They owe less. They're they're not really too cash strapped. Even again, if the market drops from here, I don't know. 30% is too close to say that they're 50%. They're 20% away from 50%.
It's crazy.
That's like, it's a big difference, though.
What was the original question?
What was the original question?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It was.
How are we going to make make in real estate?
Oh, how do you try?
Yeah, we just ranted.
Okay, so it's rental properties.
Okay.
Cash flow. Make sure you have.
I agree.
I wouldn't do it in San Diego because it's too hard to cash flow if you don't put a huge down payment.
And that's something for you guys starting out. The reason is the higher property prices, you're getting lower cap rates. So cap rates is the return you get on the investment. So
you got to do rental properties. The other option that I've kind of dabbled in over the last 6 months is financing side of it. You can be the bank, right? Rich Dad Poor Dad tells you, everyone says be the bank. So I'm lending out money to people with collateral against land or property or vehicles with high interest rates, 10%, which isn't really that high compared to what's offered now at 5%.
And that's the cut you have to pay if you make money on our stream.
Yeah, exactly. And then a 2% origination charge. So if someone wants $100,000 from me, I say, cool, I'll give it to you for 10%. I'm going to charge you 2 points up front. So that's an easy 2 Gs that I get. I have collateral against a property or a car or whatnot. And
so then just lending then. So lending and
you be the bank.
Okay, so lending and rentals and to get the higher cap rate, aim cheaper areas. I think, and I was telling this to Josh, that it's gonna, just like you're saying, if prices are gonna go down 30%, I said it's still the same game plan, because if it's making money on the buy. If you buy something cheap enough, you can still sell it even in this market if you price it accordingly. So it's still hunting for homes, because I was telling him, in a good market, we were still finding people that were motivated and willing to sell their houses 30 to 50% less than market value. So what does it mean now if people are going to lose jobs, if houses are, there's doom and gloom, you can get
some good deals.
These people are going to know you can get great deals. That's why I said it just like the stock market. In options, like in times of volatility, the market makers, they widen their spreads to protect themselves. That's all we're doing here as investors and wholesalers and everything. I'm just widening my margins now. The same house I would have gave 100 grand for, we're gonna say 60,000 now.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to make this a stock video, but I've heard people say I'm getting out of real estate investing or whatever, and I'm going into the stock market. Is that smart?
To a degree.
Because you can't buy a contract, a put on a piece of property. No. So how do you, if you know the market's going to decline like I do, how do you
short real estate?
Yeah, there's no way.
No, there is many ways. The dollar bonds. That's technically in the stock market. But that's going through another indirect vessel. You know, you're not actually dealing. All right, so the memory card cut out. We have to get our Bang energy drinks.
Bang!
This is not a sponsored post. We just both really like it. It's crack. But don't start drinking it until we could get a sponsorship deal with them. Otherwise, we'll find a better trading drink. There's new crack coming out on the market every week, but...
We should have a TTF energy drink.
It's just, I know, but, you know, comparative advantage, economics, they're killing it, man. Why are we gonna waste our time trying to do it?
No, we just ask Bang to get the same formula and put our logo on.
All right, you know, we could talk about this, but we're saying shorting real estate, making money.
You can't short real estate, so what do you do?
We're gonna talk that in another video. I think we wrap it up here with this to, you know, really the way we're making money. I guess no, let's touch on one more part for making money. What do you think still service side? Loan officer, commissions, agent, because I always believe if you're not out there flipping, you know, you go do the work that you're gonna do to flip and wholesale and all that, but at the same time, always have an outlet to monetize the services if you can't get a deal through any of those avenues.
Yeah, so if you're a real estate agent or a loan officer and you haven't branded yourself, if you haven't done all that, you're just dependent on leads, you're in trouble, right? So you have to develop that brand, that YouTube page.
But do you think it's viable though? Do you think, what do you think right now?
I think half of the industry will vanish. They'll go back to used car sales or car insurance.
If I want to get into real estate and I'm 19, 20, 29, whatever, is now a good time to get in?
Not full time.
Not full time.
Not full time. I would get my license, get a mentor who's going to still be in the industry, learn from them for the next 2-3 years. Next cycle comes around, you're there, you're prime, you're ready to go. You learn the ins and outs of everything.
I'm surprised, and look at that, folks. See?
Why? Why are you surprised?
Because I'm staying school guy, you're drop out of school guy.
I'm still saying drop out of school.
I know, but listen, but the fact that now you're even saying part-time, because for me right now, and I disagree. I think it should be, I think you should if you're the type of person. I think some people should never touch it and go close to it. But if you're like me, like I'm excited. I get excited when there's blood. I get excited when the markets are declining, because this is the time. If you have the drive, you have the hustle, you're willing to work now and really work harder than the people who are just getting it handed easy. Oh man, you're gonna shine right now. So that's, you know, this is my forte.
The problem is there's not
a lot of people like that with the drive. I agree.
Exactly.
Those are few and far between.
And there's no one who wakes up and goes, I want to be a loan officer or I want to be a real estate agent.
It's a salesman.
So the passion,
I think replace it with sales. That's it. It's just a different hustle. It's just selling higher priced items.
Like we got that guy Noel in the TTF. Young kid, he's hustling. He's out there door knocking in the middle of winter. He's out there making moves. He's gonna make it in a down market, right? Because he's gonna wholesale these deals.
And he gets it though, because Noel before he's out there. He was slinging stuff online, eBay, shoes, clothes. He wasn't unfamiliar. He was that's a hustler. That's it. You know how to sell. That's what I'm saying. This is the big money now in a market where, guess what, your friends and family are going to want to sell their houses. That's your opportunity to get those commissions. We know that one guy, even then, it wasn't an agent side. He did offer a service. Last bubble, everyone was crashing. He helped them get out of their homes and made millions.
Oh yeah.
You know, so if you are I think this is a moment for some people. And then if you are more average, take Mr. Drop Out of School's approach it part-time. But
if you said if they're 19, 20, I mean,
I think if they're driven, I don't care who you are.
If they're driven and they have no overhead, then sure, go for it full-time if you think you can make it happen.
Whoa, Elon! Elon!
Hands on the wheel.
Automatic. Oh, shit, dude.
I wonder if we can go back and look at the look on my face.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That'd be awesome. But at the end of the day, the real estate market's going to go down. You just have to work a little harder than you did the last 8 years. It was easy the last 8 years.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If it's, guess what? The easiest, it's all the people who have not been accustomed to the work are going to get washed out.
Yeah, the work, the organizations, the systems. Some of these top agents are top agents not because they have a good Instagram page. It's because they have a cool system in place. They have people making phone calls for them. They have a team at every single avenue.
And it's just like stocks. It's like inflation. They started in 2012, 13, 14.
No, they started in 2005.
Dude, they got the clients, then their kids' clients would sell. You know, they were just there.
But this is the second cycle of my life. Mm-hmm. So last time it was the Great Depression. Is that what they call it? Or depression?
No, Great Recession.
Great Recession, which was pretty bad, right?
Yeah, very bad.
Looking back at it,
awful. Almost the global financial collapse.
So here's the second time around for me, and I don't think it's going to be as bad, but there will be a slight growing pain. Right? People will be more. I mean, more realtors, more loan officers will be inclined to find other avenues to make money. Shoot, you can Uber all night and still make $2 grand.
To Uber while calling leads, I guess.
Uber at night, call leads during the day, and try to close a couple deals. You can do a lot more. I mean, I know you're not a big Gary V fan, but he always talks about.
I'm not a fan of anybody.
Yeah, he talks about hustle. So, I mean, you're going to be in a position where you're going to need to step it up just to keep going if you want to do real estate full time. For those people who aren't established, who don't have the systems in place, if you want to stick around, you got to really put the work in to stick around.
So it's going to be an interesting market. I think even in the same thing kind of applies for stocks, volatility. That's what I think, that there's going to be ups and downs, and it's, you know, volatility in volatile markets. There's different career paths and different people who like those different markets. So we'll leave it there. We're going to make another video. I'm going to see what you guys could get lending
Merry Christmas, my friend.
On stocks. Merry Christmas. Stay in school. Subscribe. I want to hear your guys' thoughts though.
Drop out.
Give us both of your thoughts. Who do you agree with, disagree with? Do you guys think he's awkward? Remember, just let me know. I'm going to put all my friends on here, and I like to roast them, but this is your guys, you know, I tell them the truth, and you guys are there to confirm it. You know, like I said, my other buddy, he wanted the name Olivier Answers. I thought that was stupid. Lending tips, I don't know. This guy's just weird. So we'll leave it there. Thank you, Lending Tips. We got another one. You're not off the clock yet. Peace out, guys.